Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to episode 26. It's April 3rd. Welcome to episode 26 of the Daily Block. It is now April 3rd, 2017. Took the last month off from making these videos, mainly because I was fucking busy. Between South by Southwest, getting BlockMedia up and running, to prepping and all the recordings and everything like that for the Human Element program, which officially launched today. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But and then more importantly, I took the last few weeks off from making these daily videos because I felt like I was regurgitating the same content, and that's not what this is about. This is about documenting the journey of what it's like to go from zero to success. So I posted a couple of comments on, or I posted a photo the other week, last week, about basically just looking for topics, something that you guys who watch this content are going to want to hear. So I had an individual who commented what I do for work. He's a relatively new follower to the Instagram page, but I do this. I run Independent Ear Records. It's a music, we call it a modern music label. We presently represent 16 bands from 5 countries, from everything from pop to rock, hip-hop, everywhere in between, a lot of indie. I also recently launched our digital creative agency called BlockMedia. This is a digital creative agency that focuses on working with artists and other entertainment-related companies, as well as nonprofit agencies. And as I say, because I'm a greedy bastard and I enjoy having a good amount of cash flow into my organizations, we're also focusing on doing commercial real estate and real estate developers and real estate agents as well, and helping them with developing cost-efficient, effective solutions to building their brands. And probably most importantly, my two companies have kind of merged together to build one new system, one new program that we're calling the Human Element program. The Human Element program is we're in phase 1 of our Human Element program now. It's going to be a kind of a 3-step or 3-phase process. This first phase is a open beta. We have opened this Human Element program up to 100 artists. Inside of this open beta program, we have 13 weeks of unabridged, unedited video content. The reason why we're doing it this way and why we aren't editing them, like doing a lot of editing and a lot of cuts, is because we feel, who are we to judge where somebody gets their value from, right? So inside of the Human Element program, each week consists of 3 video interviews. These video interviews touch on topics from everything of what it takes to be a brand leader, to what does engagement mean, to a lot of self-awareness topics of what successes have you had in trying to reach and build a fan base, a true value-added fan base, to what failures have you had, what have you guys made mistakes on, to how to use Facebook, YouTube, Instagram in marketing and building those brands and building those effective, engaged relationships with fans. And the reason why we're doing this is a lot of what we've seen in the industry over the last few years, we feel is being operated incorrectly. So many artists have been programmed from the first moment they became an artist, that the first thing that they needed to do was to spend time, energy, money, resources in getting getting industry attention, whatever you want that to mean, or whatever you take that to mean, in hopes that one day that industry attention, they'll be able to use it as leverage in building a fan base. My friends, that is not how the business should work. All of you artists, and I'm staring down the barrel of my camera right now, all of you artists who think that that's how it works, That's not how you build a successful long-term brand in this industry anymore. It's all about the fans, and if you're not willing to admit that, or you don't care to admit that, get out of the way, because you're not going to last. My friends, this is how we force change. We add so much value, we make it about the fans, because guess what? They are the ones who buy your product. And if the fans buy your product, but yet you're catering to the industry and how you're giving your attention, or God forbid, you're doing the thing that everybody does on social media world. Oh, thanks everybody for your support on the last record. We just got this review in this blog. Check us out. Fans, I've interviewed over 100 of you and asked the same question. How do you guys consume the artist music that you consume? Is it because of a review? Is it because of a blog? Is it because of some sponsored content on Facebook? More often than not, you guys have answered with, it's actually from communication from fan to fan. So if I'm a fan of your music, or if I'm a fan of this particular artist, and I say something about this artist and a person follows me and values my content, they're now going to take action on my content because of how, even though it's directed towards another artist, they're going to take action on my content because they know and they like and they trust me. That's how it works now. That's the new era of this business. And we're bringing it in. So, Human Element Open Beta is phase 1. And this is, like I said, open to 100 artists. 100 artists get in it, we're shutting it down. No more access. Also gets you access to our private secret Facebook group where everybody, my entire team, all of the artists who've helped us create the content over the last 13 weeks, as well as all of those who join into the program are going to have access to. And only those people. So, as I said, I'm just really fucking excited about that. Because this is a literal game changer. Phase 2 of the program consists of automated weekly content sent to you with strategy and all of those other content options and all those other things put in together. And then the second part of phase 2 is our managed side to the platform, which I'll talk more about in the coming months. And then phase 3, when we roll out the application, the mobile app that controls all of this next year, it's just, I'm excited. I don't know I really can't quantify how excited I am because of this. This is a way that those artists who always worry about control, who worry about about having to have a label support or about having to, whatever the stressor is. We all have them as musicians and artists. I mean, I'm not an artist, but I'm in this game. And I'm here because of the artists that I have. So artists, my friends, if you're not involved in this program, get involved in this program. If you know an artist who needs to get involved in this program, tell them to get involved in this program. Like I said, it's open to 100 people. 100. That's enough of product pushing for episode 26 of the Daily Block. The other question that I got came from my buddy Adam. Adam, your question was, how do you update website content in order to maintain relevancy in a media-hungry world? I'd say website content weekly. Update it if you can. Make it fresher. Give the homepage something that people don't just continually see. Change it. But don't force the change. Make it natural. Make it what you feel most comfortable with. Because if you're most comfortable with it, more often than not, your fans are going to be comfortable with it. But if you try to force something that's not within your ability, that kind of causes a problem. Now, on the social media end, daily. Use the tools. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Musical.ly, wherever your attention needs to go, use the tools. That's why they're there. And I say change it as frequently as you can. Instagram, Snapchat, 7 to 10 stories a day. I mean, you guys have heard all that stuff. Just go out and do it. That's the most important thing I can say about any of this that we've just talked about in these last 10 minutes. Do it. Period. All right, guys. That's been episode 26 of the Daily Block. I'll see you guys tomorrow with episode 27. In the meantime, have a good Monday and hustle hard.